Hey guys, today I'm going to make a video about all of the things that I take backcountry camping. Hopefully I have everything here. It's currently winter in Montana, but I wanted to make this now since it's a cold wintry day. I thought it would be a good day. Since in the summertime I don't usually want to take the time to make these videos because I'm outside. And we're still in this rental house, so just excuse behind me here we have a tiny closet, and I have a lot of gear and clothing that is filling up the closet, so I have extra stuff hanging behind me and there's really no space in this house to do much. But let's go through some of the things I carry in my pack. First of all, sleeping bag. I have a Kelty, goes down to 20 degrees. I think you could take any pretty warm weather sleeping bag that goes down pretty low. Doesn't get too cold in Montana in the middle of summer. I don't do, at this point, I haven't done any winter camping. So this one works for me. If I did do winter camping, I would buy a better sleeping bag. But this one works awesome. It keeps me super warm. So I would find a pretty lightweight, this one's pretty lightweight pack, or sleeping bag that will fit into your pack. Squish up pretty small so it doesn't take up a ton of space. So you can find that, and then with that I bought these are expensive little pillows, but they're super lightweight. I'll take out the bag here for you. You can see this. It just inflates. Super easy. This is a Cedar Summit. I just got it at a local store. You can grab one anywhere. I'll try to find one on Amazon and link to it for you guys. Super lightweight, folds up tiny. It's always impossible for me to get it back into the bag, but that's a great thing to take. Bear spray, always. This is my favorite brand of bear spray, Counter Assault. I've had to try a couple of them. I don't know why. I've picked this brand. You want one that will hook on to a belt. This is also a great, just grab a carabiner, buy a carabiner, hook it onto your belt so it's easy to pull on and off. It's super annoying for me because I always put it on my belt, on my pack around my waist, and then every time I have to take it on and off, it falls off. And so it's easy to forget behind. So I would suggest not doing that. If you hook it on, keep it up front somewhere on a loop, something where you can easily grab it. You never want to keep bear spray in your pack. I actually carry 2 cans of bear spray. If I'm going backcountry, or usually on day hikes too, I carry 2. I'll keep one on my front and one in a side. On the side of your pack, you have the little mesh pockets for water bottles. So I would carry 2. I'm just always worried that I have to use one, then I won't have one, and I run into a lot of bears. So there's my take on bear spray. Hiking poles. I don't use hiking poles a ton, but I would use them going downhill. As I get older, I actually find that going downhill is way easier if I have hiking poles. So these are from Costco, nothing fancy. They just easily fold up and down to adjust to height. I'd say you can get them anywhere. Just get them as lightweight as possible, again, if you're going to be packing them on long backcountry trips. So, okay, for food, I carry a Jetboil. This is my favorite cooking thing. It all folds up inside, so you can take it all out. Super, super easy. It screws on the bottom. This comes off. Goes on the bottom. And you can light it. So easy. I carry just a little lighter here. Probably good to carry matches also in case. And then you can just boil your water here, and it measures inside. It tells you how much. So I'll get to food in a minute, but then you can measure the amount of water to pour into your dehydrated food. It's so simple, so easy. Your food heats like that. So you can have a hot dinner in a couple of minutes. So it's my favorite. It's pretty lightweight. I haven't tried a lot of them, but I don't think I'll ever own anything other than a Jetboil. And then it stores so easily. I usually carry some cups, some collapsible cups and bowls. These are good. Again, I usually eat my dehydrated food out of the bag, so I don't usually need bowls. But if you want to carry other food, sometimes I have oatmeal packets I'll carry for breakfast that I just need to heat water in. So I will put those into cups and bowls. I also carry hot chocolate packets. Those are really nice if you're cold at night to have. I also carry coffee, instant coffee. Starbucks instant coffee. I actually don't really like the taste of it, but I really love coffee. So just a quick little boost of coffee in the morning. I can make the hot water, just put it in these cups, rinse them out, and super easy. I also carry, of course, a little bag of toiletries, just with a tiny little thing of toothpaste. I hardly wear any makeup anyway, but I do carry a makeup. Sometime I'll tell you guys about like a lightweight makeup with a little bit of sunscreen in it for my face, just so that I have a little something on and a little face protection. Always trying to protect my face, which is why I also carry a hat. I always have some kind of hat. I love this brand. I buy these at the local sports store, but they come in the cutest little sayings. And so I carry a hat. I just attach it to the outside of my pack. Which another thing I carry, which I don't have laying right here, but I carry a pair of water shoes. Let me see if I can see them in my closet. Yeah, hold on a second. Here's my water shoes. These are super old, nothing fancy. I hang them from the outside of my pack with a carabiner because I don't care if they get wet. They're really awesome because I can put these on at camp when we camp at night, and I can put my socks. I can wear my socks because it gets cold, pretty cold at night, not super cold, but cold enough to want socks on underneath and get your shoes off. You can wear them in water, obviously, but then if you want to wear the socks underneath, it's easy to strap on still. So again, these are old. I don't plan on buying new ones anytime soon because they still work great. And while I'm talking about shoes, I'll talk about my Salomon. My Salomons, these are the Speed Cross 4. I've been using these for maybe like a year and a half now. Before that, I was using boots a lot to hike, and I was getting blisters. I probably wasn't like buying new boots often enough, but still, these are my new favorites. If you need more ankle support, this probably wouldn't be a good option for you. I don't find that I need ankle support. I wore these on a 40-mile hike over 48 hours this summer. Totally good. These are the Gore-Tex. I think, yeah, these are the Gore-Tex ones. I was like, wait a minute. Gore-Tex ones, so they're waterproof. Very important. Usually in summer, you don't get that wet, but if you happen to get in a downpour or something, there's nothing worse than having wet socks, wet shoes, water getting inside. So Gore-Tex shoes, these were like $160. They last for a while. I think they're on sale right now on Amazon. But check these out. These are my favorite shoes for day hiking, backcountry, everything. So I also carry a lightweight pack towel. You can even get smaller. I've got smaller ones than this one. But these are great. If you're hiking into a backcountry lake, it's great to have a quick dry towel. I also just shove a swimsuit in there with it. Then if you want to go for a quick swim, you have that with you. This I'll link on my Amazon also. I think I've already linked it. This brand, I got this brand at a local sports store. It's called Light My Fire. I think you can buy any brand like this. So it has the spoon, the fork, and the knife on the edge. Again, I don't usually bring food where I need knife. Maybe if you brought like salami or something like that, you would want a knife. It's not a super sharp knife, but super easy and super easy to clean and keep track of. So I highly recommend those. For food, I carry a lot of energy blocks. It doesn't really matter. I don't think the brand. I buy a lot of Cliff stuff. Hammer gels. The gels get to you quicker, so if you're going to be going over a pass, I'll usually take one of these before I'm going to go pack my huge pack over a pass. So I always carry a bunch of different foods like this for quick energy. If I'm feeling run down or low on energy, I'll bring those. I also bring things like peanut butter crackers. I'm a big fan of Cliff bars. I know not everyone loves Cliff bars, but any bar that gives you energy, protein, I pack a bunch of stuff like this. I also pack, in case it gets cold, I usually bring one thing of hand warmers, and I think I have a hat here. I usually pack a hat, maybe a light pair of gloves in case it gets cold or windy, just so you have something to protect you with. Jerky. Jerky's a great food. Protein. I love jerky. Mostly I bring dehydrated foods. Mountain House is a favorite of mine. I know there's tons of brands. It doesn't really matter the brand. as long as you like it, and even if you don't like it, it probably doesn't even matter because you're so hungry and you're way out in the middle of the mountains and you have no choice. So you're gonna eat what you have. But I have had it where I really thought food was too spicy or I didn't like it, and it is nice to be out there and have food you're really looking forward to eating. And so rice and chicken, my kids love this. So when I take them backcountry, bring this. Granola, the breakfast blend. I love their breakfast ones. Beef stroganoff, there's tons of options. But again, like dehydrated food, they're super lightweight. You can cook them all you can eat right out of the bag. Split it up. If you have more than one people, they're usually more than one servings. So then I buy a bunch of little bags like this. You can buy these anywhere. This is an Osprey one. I have a big one. Carry stuff like food, water in, stuff like that. Inside, in addition to like my toothpaste, toothbrush, and makeup, sunscreen, I've got an ultralight medical kit. Everything you want to buy you'll want to buy ultralight because your pack weight goes up quickly. Headlamp. You're gonna need a headlamp. Probably should carry extra batteries. So you have this. I know a lot of people carry little lanterns. I don't, but I'm always with other people, so we're gonna have lots of lights available. Emergency blanket, just in case. This one has a little compass in it. I've never had to actually use that. Oh, here's my little baby pack towel. This is the kind you want. This is teeny tiny. This one's awesome. Just a little bit something to dry you with. An extra lighter. This, I don't actually usually pack backcountry, but I like the idea of it. This is just too much weight to add to my pack, but a cute little string of lights. We have packed in with the kids to put in the tent, so they have a little night light. What am I missing at? Inside the medical kit, a bunch of different things, but then you're gonna have, you know, gauze, bandages, wipes, ointments, anything you could possibly need, and that one's super lightweight. You're gonna need rope. I don't know if you're gonna need this everywhere, but in Glacier National Park, you have to carry rope. Most campsites in the backcountry don't have bear boxes. A couple of them do, so check at the ranger station, but not all of them. So you're gonna wanna carry this. I usually tie a carabiner onto one end so it's easy to throw up over the pole. Then you'll pull your food up and hang it from the rope. That's why you're gonna need a big bag, something to keep your food in that you can roll up, hang, something similar to this that's waterproof. So you don't get soaked if you leave it out there all night and it happens to rain or something. So make sure someone in your party has this. You can fit a ton of food hanging from this cord, but just make sure that somebody has it. What else? Here's some more little jerkies. A water. This is a life straw. This is just if you need a quick drink of water. Not ideal forever. You're gonna want like a water pump to clean water. You can find, there's tons of different options out there. I've been using one. I haven't really liked it that much. So I'm actually gonna be changing. I got a little sick when I did a big hike this summer, and that was not fun with bears outside of our tent and me needing to get up and go outside. So I would highly recommend getting a good water pump, lightweight, but it can pump water really quick and easy for food, for water. I always carry an extra water bottle. I carry this, some kind of, there's tons of brands out there. I always carry the Camelback water pack. When I start out hiking, I've got it filled with fresh water. But I always carry an extra water bottle to fill, just so I have extra water. It just makes me feel better in case something happened to my pump or something. So make sure this is full. I carry a big one. There's smaller sizes depending on how often you can pump water. Check before you go. Make sure there's water along the route. Another sleeping thing you're gonna need. Well, maybe I won't pull it out, but this is a Static V. There's a bunch of different brands of these. I think I have another one. Let me see if this is. I think I like this one better. This one's kind of a weird one. It's an inertia ozone, so it has actually holes in it. So it blows up with all these little holes in it. It's supposed to be more lightweight. It definitely feels more lightweight than this brand. However, it's not as comfortable to sleep on. This is a full sleeping pad. So just find something as lightweight as you can, whatever's comfortable. Maybe lay on it before you go, especially if you're going on a longer trip. But this is really nice to have to lay on. And I know some people don't bring those pillows, but I don't like sleeping with my head on a coat. So I would definitely recommend a good little pillow to bring, lightweight, and a lightweight sleeping pad that's easy to blow up and inflate. And then tent. You're gonna need a tent. This is a lot of weight for me to carry, a tent along with everything else. So if you can, hopefully you're going in a party with several people and you guys can split up the weight, would be my hope. This one is not actually as lightweight as I wish that it could be. This is a Mountain Hardwear Drifter 3 tent. This is a 3-man tent. Comes with a rain cover, very important. It's lightweight, but not super lightweight. This one, we squished our whole family into this summer, the 4 of us, with our 2 little girls. We all slept in that tent. My little one had to sleep at the end. We definitely need to buy a 4-man tent. I'm looking for a lightweight 4-man tent. I think the biggest thing with the tent is to get as lightweight as possible. This one has 2 doors. I like that. Not necessary, but yeah, just something you're comfortable with, that can fit the number of people you need, has rain protection, and as lightweight as possible. And what we usually do is we'll split it up. Somebody will carry like this, and somebody will carry the poles, just to split up the weight, because that does add a lot of weight to your pack. And then clothing, I try to pack as minimal as possible, but critical things, waterproof. Just waterproof everything. You never know. I've gotten caught in multiple rainstorms. I actually had a North Face raincoat, and I love North Face, but it was getting me soaking wet. So I actually invested in an outdoor research raincoat, which I don't own a lot of OR, but I love this one. It is completely waterproof. So the Gore-Tex, it has the Gore-Tex in it, which I think is kind of critical. The other raincoat I had was, I think, it protected from lightweight rain, but the minute we had a downpour, it didn't have that much protection. The same with pants, extra socks. You're gonna want waterproof pants, extra socks. I carry just tons of layers, all moisture wicking, just as much as the most lightweight and comfortable as you can be, and warm. So lots of layers. I also carry, and I don't have it here, but just a puffy coat, lightweight puffy coat. Mine's a Solomon. Any brand is fine. I think mine might be like water resistant. It's not waterproof, but I can layer that under this and stay nice and warm. So I think that's pretty much most of what I carry. You can see my pack. I made this little pin at the Calgary Zoo a few years ago, so I've just hung it on my pack, but I should probably take it off because it's just added weight. My pack is super dirty because I've taken it on a lot of trips now. This is the Aura 65. I like the 65. This is the Osprey pack. I like the 65 for the space. It also has this top zipper. In the bottom, I always put sleeping stuff. In the top, I'm putting food. I try to keep pretty accessible in a separate bag. Clothing, everything can fit inside of here pretty well. What's super nice with this piece is that it comes off. You can take it off. So I can keep food, toothpaste, things that I need to hang for bear safety. Anything that has any scent at all goes, if I keep it in this, and I can just detach this and hang it very easily. So this has that anti-gravity technology to keep it off your back. It also helps you from sweating so much and being wet. It adds weight for sure. So at some point in time, I might end up changing my pack, but I spent a lot of money on this pack, so for now I keep using it. My goal with my pack is to have it, I've done some hikes where it was 40 pounds and that was too much. I'm trying to get down to like a 25-pound pack. I haven't been able to do it, but if I can do like 35 pounds, that's great. Another thing I carry, and I'm gonna put this on my Amazon account to show you because I don't have it right here. But another thing that I do carry is a cell phone charger. So I bring my cell phone, I try to pack my nice camera, my Canon. The Canon's super heavy, so if I don't have the space and I don't want to carry the weight, then sometimes it does get left behind, especially on a longer trip. So unfortunately, then I end up with only iPhone photos. Thankfully, iPhone takes some good photos these days. But definitely iPhones, you know, when you're doing video and stuff, they go dead so fast. So you have to bring an extra charger. I have an awesome charger. It's not super lightweight, but it will charge my iPhone like probably 5 times at least on a hike. So it will cover, you know, a several day hike with photos and videos and everything. And I'll just plug it in at night with the cord. So I will link that. I'll put that on my Amazon account if you guys want to check that out. I highly recommend that. I carry it in my car because it charges faster than your car can. It's just a really, really great item to have. So I think that's about it. I don't think I'm missing anything. It all fits into my pack. If I think of anything else, I will post it in the comments so you guys can look at it. So I hope this helps. I really hope this helps you go into a store and get everything you need to go backcountry camping. I used to be afraid to do it. Of course, as you guys all know, I'm scared to sleep in a tent at night, like terrified. I've had some pretty bad experiences in a tent with bears outside of the tent. So that's been a little unfortunate. But other than that, I love going backcountry, having no cell service, getting away from everyone, and you hardly see any people as compared to day hikes where you can see hundreds of people a day, especially in Glacier Park these days. So if you can get backcountry, and of course you have to get a permit, so you'll want to go to Glacier National Park's website for that. Permits are very hard to get. I can't even get them a lot of the time that I want. So I try to do a lot of off season. So it might be colder. So of course, if you have to go later in the season or early season, then pack accordingly because it could be cold or wet, really rainy in June, colder later on. So I'll do another video on the seasons here in Montana, but for now, I hope that helps. And if I think of anything else, I will be sure to share. And check out my Amazon is www.amazon.com /shop/Montana Alex, just like my Instagram name. And I've put a lot of these products here there for you. Even if you can buy similar products to what I have, I don't know that the brands always matter, just as long as you have the right materials, the right weight, things like that. So best of luck. If you have any questions, you can send me an email, contact montanaalex@gmail.com. Okay, have a great day.